In the first letter of John, we read, "See what great love the Father has lavished on us, that we should be called children of God, and that is what we are. The reason the world does not know us is that it did not know him. Dear friends, now we are children of God, and what we will be has not yet been made known. But we know that when Christ appears, we shall all be like him, for we shall see him as he is." See how quickly one reads over the word. There are so many big things that come right after it. Words about us as children of God and about the world and the future and God himself. But the text starts with see. That makes me stop, slows down the flow of my reading. Seeing, at least seeing clearly and well, is better when I stop for a moment, when I don't let my eyes wander quickly, but consciously focus my gaze. Often I don't take the time, especially not around Christmas. The head is too full and so is the to-do list, and I am in a hurry, on the outside and on the inside. I like to run as a sport, but sometimes I find myself also running through my life and through my faith and through big texts. So much that I almost read over this little invitation, see. See, writes the letter of John. Take a moment, see what is happening at Christmas, and see the world, and see yourselves, and see and find God in all that. See. I see the child in the manger. I see Christmas. My 45th. Some of you have seen more, and others have seen less, and every Christmas is special and unrepeatable. I think back to the Christmases of my childhood, seeing the tree at my grandparents' house and the twinkle of the real candles on it and the twinkle in my heart because Christmas was such a special day. I see myself sitting in church when I was a shepherd at the nativity play as a child and set out for the stable with the baby Jesus. I see Christmas celebrations with loved ones and Christmas celebrations alone with myself. You know your own Christmases, the good ones and the harder ones, whether you're doing really well or whether it's hard at the moment. Often you notice that especially at Christmas. The day makes us feel thin-skinned and sensitive because there is so much greatness in it, the promise of salvation for the whole world and our life. I see Christmas, see the child in the manger and the stable, child of God and child of man, and I sense this is so much bigger than my life, this day, this story. And it is all of God's love for me and for you in all times of life. See, I see the world into which God is born. It is beautiful, the garden outside in front of the church. And I know that some of you are by the sea right now and others are in the bush. And we are here together. This is also the world. God has made it good for us. See how much he loves us. And at the same time, the world is not good either. Sometimes I want to close my eyes right away. There are things that I don't want to see. I don't want to list them all. You know enough about suffering and sorrow. I see it too. I only have to look around me. It starts at the street corner. Sometimes I would like to close my eyes and say, I don't want to see that. But I know if I did so, I would only see half the world, or even less. A realistic view sees both. And God loves the whole world. But this world does not know who we are because it has not seen God. Sometimes this world does not recognize God. But if the world does not know that we are children of God, then it is probably also because of us. There is still much to do in this world God loves. See, I see the people, and I see some kind of tiredness in the eyes of many of them after the second COVID year. I see the question, how long is this going to go on? What does the future look like? Sometimes it's in my eyes too. I look in the mirror, tired and happy at the same time this Christmas. I see us after almost 2 years of pandemic. You who meet at the church, at the congregation, and many others. See, God is coming to us. See how great is the love that the Father has given us. We are called children of God, and indeed we are. Looked at with God's eyes, we become new. See, you are precious. You are loved. You have a future. You are a child of God and a human child at the same time. Because God is in the process of transforming you and the world and life. But what will be one day is not yet visible. We know, however, when it is revealed, we will be like Christ, because then we will see him as he is. It was the same with Jesus. At Christmas was not yet visible what he would be like. Later many saw it, and we are part of them. Others will still see it, because God is still changing the world and the hearts with it. Because something started then, and it didn't stop until today. See, it has begun in our midst, and it is still there. Amen.